On the ancient Swahili coast, a new giant has emerged. The Lamu Port, a testament to a future meeting a storied past. This is the cornerstone of East Africa's most ambitious infrastructure project, the Lamu Port South Sudan-Ethiopia Transport Corridor. In August 2025, the MV Nagoya Express, the largest ship to dock at an East African port, signaled Lamu's readiness for global logistics. Lamu offers a vital alternative to Mombasa, designed to invigorate Kenya's northern territories. Its deepwater berths accommodate ultra-large container ships, positioning Lamu as a hub for landlocked neighbors. The LAPSSET Corridor is a network of highways, railways, and pipelines connecting the Indian Ocean to the continent's heart. Major shipping lines like Hapag-Lloyd and CMA-CGM have initiated regular service calls, seeing Lamu as a new trade nexus. Yet, this era arrives with complex questions, from local fishing villages to global corridors of power. The transformation of this historic coastline into a commercial hub is a gamble on seamless connectivity and shared prosperity. The story of Lamu Port is the story of modern Africa, a continent balancing transformative progress and its execution's perils. The colossal cranes over Lamu bear China's insignia, marking it as a Belt and Road Initiative flagship. Beijing, the primary financier, sees Lamu as a strategic foothold on the Indian Ocean's western rim. Chinese firms are connected to a third of Africa's ports, serving Beijing's long-term interests. Lamu secures supply chains for China's resources and opens new markets for its goods. The Build, Operate, Transfer model grants Chinese entities long-term control, embedding them in the host nation's economy. Lamu is seen as a potential dual-use facility, echoing China's military base in Djibouti. This string of pearls enhances China's power projection and secures vital sea lines. The Belt and Road Initiative is about shaping the global order by building its infrastructure. Lamu Port is a critical jewel in China's strategy, symbolizing its rising influence and vision for a new interconnected world. If LAPSSET fulfills its promise, the economic transformation for Kenya and its neighbors could be monumental. The port is envisioned as a job creation engine, with industrial zones and a new resort city. For Lamu County, historically marginalized, thousands of new jobs offer a pathway out of poverty. The corridor provides a new route to the sea for South Sudan's oil and Ethiopia's market. By reducing transport costs, LAPSSET could boost regional trade, making East African goods more competitive. The project's success hinges on the full realization of the corridor's infrastructure. Delays could leave Lamu as a port to nowhere, struggling against Mombasa's established ecosystem. Despite challenges, early signs are optimistic, with major shipping lines believing in Lamu's potential. Local businesses are emerging, and land values are soaring, signaling the first fruits of a long-awaited harvest. Lamu Port's construction has significantly impacted the natural environment. Situated in a fragile marine ecosystem, dredging operations have disrupted marine life. Mangrove forests, critical for fish nurseries, have been cleared for infrastructure. The social fabric of Lamu, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is under strain. Local communities, reliant on fishing, face economic precarity due to restricted sea access. Promises of compensation have been slow, fostering resentment and marginalization. The challenge is whether Lamu can balance its strategic economic hub vision with preserving its cultural and ecological heritage. Lamu Port is a key move on the global geopolitical chessboard. It highlights the rivalry between China and the US for influence in Africa. China's Belt and Road Initiative has reshaped the continent's infrastructure landscape. Lamu exemplifies China's ability to deliver large-scale projects desired by African nations. The US, with its own initiatives, struggles to match China's scale and speed. India, wary of China's presence, pursues its own strategy to secure its maritime position. This interplay turns Kenya's coast into a theater of great power competition. Lamu is a strategic prize, drawing global powers seeking influence and interests. For Kenya, navigating this geopolitical landscape is a delicate balancing act. Lamu Port's success is shadowed by regional security threats. The LAPSSET Corridor traverses areas where Al-Shabaab poses a significant risk. Securing this corridor requires a monumental security effort, burdening Kenya's resources. A single attack could halt operations, undermining the corridor's reliability. Beyond security, Kenya's economic sovereignty is at stake due to Chinese loans. Critics fear a debt trap, similar to Sri Lanka's Hambantota port situation. The challenge is ensuring Kenya remains the master of its destiny. The goal is to use Chinese investment to build capacity without sacrificing sovereignty. Lamu Port is a high-stakes bet on East Africa's future. It embodies a vision of progress, unlocking economic potential and regional integration. The potential benefits are immense, but profound risks and questions remain. Concerns about debt sustainability and environmental costs shadow the project. The social fabric of the Swahili coast is frayed, with communities feeling marginalized. The port's success depends on completing the LAPSSET Corridor amid financial and security hurdles. Lamu is a pawn in a larger geopolitical game, with its fate tied to global powers. The final answer to this billion-dollar question remains unwritten between promise and risk.